Why is it there again? I got rid of it. No, I just didn't feel like it. Also, when I started this stream, that stupid love heart was there again, so I had to go... The stupid love heart thing was there again when I started the stream, so I thought to myself, why is it there? I got rid of it last time. So I went over to the computer again and got rid of it. Seriously, I thought it goes away. Like, I thought like once I get rid of it, it goes away, but no, it seems like it's just there every time I start a stream, which is really stupid. Yeah, the one time someone starts a gauntlet and goes through the whole thing and wins it was the one time they made it the most predictable. Like, the moment I saw the graph for who was in it, I was like, yep, Lyra and Bailey win. Very, very predictable. The first time we've seen anyone start the gauntlet and go through the whole thing and win it was the time they met, which was the time it was the absolute most predictable. No one believed any of those other teams outside of Lyra and Bailey were gonna win. That's the problem. That one was super predictable. Alright, Coco, that's enough. So, welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot Marathon. People did believe Chelsea's group was gonna win. Nah, I knew Bailey and Lyra were gonna win. To me, it was very predictable. The most predictable gauntlet of all time. Go figure. She couldn't pin her. Go figure. She couldn't pin her. Not like they're gonna have the match at WrestleMania anyway. Can I ask, why does Chelsea need to be protected? Oh, wait. Actually, no, I shouldn't be asking that question. She's a champion, that's why she's being protected. Cool. Seriously? Friggin' lost to Tiffany? Why am I not surprised? Roxanne's not gonna do well on the main roster. Why am I not surprised? Roxanne's not gonna do well on the main roster, man. She's not gonna do well. Everyone said she was gonna thrive on the main roster. Yeah, people said the same thing about Blair Davenport, and look what happened to her. Look, man, I really do not want to start an argument, man. I really do not want to. I'm honestly not in the mood. After all the shit I've been seeing on social media, man, I'm not in the mood. Someone like Roxanne Perez should be winning matches on the main roster. But no, Triple H thinks nah. But no, Triple H thinks no, she'll get over more if she loses. Wasn't he always 290? Oh my god, of course. I believe he was 290 when he came back. I remember he was 290 when he came back. Oh my god. Because I'm not fully focused and I'm not in the right frame of mind, of course I'm failing. Because I'm not in the right mindset right now, of course I'm messing everything up. How come I can slide off them? How come I can slide off them other times, but other times I don't? That's so weird. Whatever. See? Able to slide off them then. Weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Well, that nitro really wanted me. But the oil barrel got me instead. I don't know if it's just me or if Coco's physics are even are like different to Crash's, because Jesus. I think I die a lot more as her than him. Alright, I would go to the end, but there is one more thing I can do. As long as I don't... But... Well, I guess I don't care if I die at this point. So we come back this way. There's a secret back here. There's a little secret back here. I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know you could press the circle button to kick yourself up like this. So for the longest time, I did not know how to get here. I'm glad I did figure it out.
Crash, I have a time. Cortex has almost completed the new space station. Something's not right with his statements. Beware the tricks he's got.
She buggered off just to quickly give Crash a message and then come back. That looks so funny. Alright. Next hidden stage. Totally fly. Coco, have you got a twin or something? Or have you got like teleportation powers or something? That Izzy girl that was... That Izzy girl that was... That was the Bailey fans that Mercedes made cry has a chance to get signed by WWE. That girl. Why am I not surprised WWE is now signing... I don't know why, but I'm kind of not surprised that they're signing her. Or at least trying to. Because obviously she's a part of history. Yeah, no, she has to, yeah, I guess she has to win a tournament first. But it doesn't surprise me that WWE is trying to get her. Yes, what I am doing here is what you have to do, because if you try to do this while you have the night fly, it's gonna run out. So it's gonna run out. So you have to do that before the... Yeah! Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Why even bother? That's what I mean. Like, why even bother saying, hey, you have to win a tournament to get a contract? And then WWE is just gonna turn around and be like, oh, we'll just give you a contract anyway. Yeah, they're gonna sign her regardless if she wins a tournament or not. So, pointless tournament is pointless. So, pointless tournament. You might as well just give everybody that's in that tournament a contract. Since the ones that aren't gonna win are still gonna get a contract anyway. And yet Triple H says we don't need a brand split anymore. But yet we don't need a brand split anymore, apparently. We can sign thousands of wrestlers. We can sign millions and millions of talent. But we don't need a brand split. Sure, Triple H. Sure thing. I'm losing more and more faith in him as the days go on. I mean, how can you look at someone like Roxanne Perez and be all like, yes, let's have her job. Let's have her job out. You know, who had one of the best runs in NXT, and treat her like a jobber on the main roster. Triple H has no shame. Now that was bullshit. Well, technically too, because she won a 6-women's tag team match before Alexa Bliss dropped her with the sister Abigail. But still, man, she should be winning all the time. Every single match, Roxanne should be winning them all. Instead of being all like, oh, it's alright, she's got 1 win on the main roster. No, she should be winning every match on the main roster. every single match she's in, she should be winning. She is going to be the next future star of the company. Friggin' treat her that way. Friggin' treat her like she's the future of the company. I'm so sick of people always trying to defend Triple H. It's honestly tiring. Eight days until WrestleMania 41. Yeah, doesn't feel like WrestleMania. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Isabel. I'm doing alright. Oh, you... Ugh. Yeah, and apparently it's going to be 9 hours. Yeah, and apparently WrestleMania is going to be 9 hours long. I thought Triple H was all about... I thought Triple H wasn't about making the shows go too long. Oh, wait, it's WrestleMania, so he's gonna make the exception for WrestleMania. I getcha. It's an exception, you see, because it's WrestleMania. Every other card will have 5 matches, but only big cards like SummerSlam and WrestleMania, they're gonna be long. This is another one of these levels. It's pretty tricky to fully complete. I have my fair share of history with this level. I have my fair share of history with this level. Piss off. Each night, 3-hour pre-show, 4-hour main show, 2-hour press conference. 9 hours. Stupid. It's almost like Triple H is like... I remember when everyone complained about WrestleMania 35 being 7 hours long. So let's top that. So I'm gonna top that by making this year's WrestleMania 9 hours long. Well, I made the checkpoint, so I shouldn't complain. I made the checkpoint, so I really shouldn't complain too much. Piss off. I knew there was a frickin' fence! I freaking knew there was a fence. And I still fell for it. Stupid. Hurry up, you stupid fence. Alright, that should be all the crates. No, you! This is why I hate going backwards, and this is why I hate going backwards. This is one of the biggest reasons why I hate going backwards. These stupid bees. You just don't know when they're coming. The pieces of crap, these annoying bees. These bees are annoying. But hey, this is the stuff you have to do to get 100% in this game. Ugh. Can you see this bullshit? I had invincibility frames on and that bee still killed me. You can hear the bees coming, but still. But still, they're annoying. But they're still annoying regardless. Alright, we finally made it back to where the death route was. Yeah, we finally made it back to where the death route was. And now we make our way back. Now whatever you do, Coco, don't die. Yeah, I am gonna watch WrestleMania. Piss off. Hurry up, fence. Yeah, that's what I thought, you stupid bee. And this is why I did not get that checkpoint. Oh, God, please. Oh, thank God, okay. There's my last two crates. Ah, just bounced off his head. Comical. But doesn't help. But it's not gonna cheer me up, game. Alright. We're still not done with this level yet, so I'm just going to, instead of just going back, just take my life, piranha plant. Well, I know that's not what you are, but you're a fly trap, whatever. So we come to this. Hitboxes! Come to this guy, kill him, and then we get a teleporter. We can now finally do Road to Ruin. So, we can now finally do the rest of Road to Ruin that we could not do because of the area being blocked off. Yep, those 32 crates right there were all the crates you ended up missing in your first run. Because you could not go over there. And now we can do this level properly. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Pooking up. There's the Donkey Kong heads. Or they look like Donkey Kong. Thankfully, we didn't have to take the death route. The death route was more for the gems, so we did not have to take it. Oh. Well, that rat just annihilated. I bet Triple H is now going to be all like, you guys wanted these shows to be longer, and I make the shows longer, and now you're complaining that the shows are too long. If I know him. You wanted bigger cards and a longer show, and you're still complaining. Who wants to watch 9 hours of wrestling? Let me ask you that, Hunter. Who wants to watch 9 hours of wrestling? Who's gonna sit there and watch the whole 3-hour pre-show? And besides, here's the other problem, Hunter Hurst Houndsley. Your pre-show has no matches on it. Maybe people would sit through the pre-show. Maybe people would sit through the pre-show if you added a few matches on them. No one's not gonna listen. No one wants to sit there and listen to Michael Cole and Sam Roberts and all those guys yap for 3 hours. 3 hours of recaps. 3 hours of hyping up all the main card matches. The main show matches. That's all what the 3-hour pre-shows are just gonna be. Them just hyping up all the matches on those cards for 3 hours. Put some matches on the damn pre-show. Put some damn matches on the pre-show. At least it'll make people watch the pre-show. I know people didn't like Vincent Mann putting matches on the pre-shows, but at least the matches helped you get through the damn pre-show. Nick Khan said they don't listen to social media. Well, they frickin' better not. Well, they friggin' shouldn't. Because there are a bunch of sickos on that platform, I swear to God. People making fun of Charlotte Flair's friggin' divorce. Making jokes about her. Making jokes about her, thinking it's funny to make jokes about her divorce and all that kind of garbage, making a meme face about her, like seriously, people on social media are absolutely disgusting. The people on this platform are so disgusting, and they disgust me. They disgust me to be wrestling fans. They really do. I don't care how much you hate Charlotte Flair, but you can hate the character, but not the person, please. You can hate on her character all you want, but attacking her personal life? No, that's taking things too damn far. I think the last time we had a pre-show was one of the shows in Australia. In Indy. Yes, that was the last time a match. Yes, that was the last time they had a pre-show. A pre-show match. But still, they should do more pre-show matches. Have Chelsea Green on the pre-show. Have her defend her title against Zelina Vega. Have friggin' Street Profits fight Motor City Machine Guns on the pre-show. There you go. Street Profits Machine Guns pre-show. There you go. Chelsea Zelina pre-show. Done. Lyra defend her IC title on the pre-show. Done. You could easily throw at least, you could easily chuck 2 or 3 matches on the pre-show each night. Before that I was believe Stand and Deliver last year where Joe Gacy beat Shawn Spears. Yeah, in my opinion, they really need to start that's next week. I don't agree. That should be on the pre-show. I don't agree with that. That should be on WrestleMania. I mean, no disrespect to the War Raiders, but how are you going to say War Raiders versus the New Day is WrestleMania worthy, but not Street Profits versus Motor City Machine Guns? But again, this is the same. But I guess this is the same company that thinks Rey Mysterio versus El Americano. Oh, sorry. El Grande Manico is WrestleMania worthy. When we all know that's frickin' Chad Gable. We're not stupid. We're not retarded, Triple H. You don't want us to figure it out? It's Chad Gable? Then don't have him wrestle like Chad Gable. Idiot. They're also doing a Battle Royal next week. Oh, lovely. Oh my god. It was so much easier to just slide up on the top of those things in the PS1 version. Oh, cool. They're doing the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royals on Raw and SmackDown now. Shows you how much they care about those now. Might as well just abolish them completely. You might as well just get rid of them completely. Yes, I never liked the Battle Royals in the first place, but if you're still going to do them, at least do them on the pre-show at WrestleMania. If you're still going to do them, at least still do them at WrestleMania. Bronson Reed got nothing out of it when he won it. Everyone, I remember when Bronson Reed won that thing, and everyone was like, "Oh, big things are coming for Bronson Reed." Yeah, how many titles did he win? How many big matches did he win since he won that stupid battle royal? He didn't win much at all. He didn't get many big wins. He didn't get many, you know, title programs with anyone. Why? He got nothing after winning that battle royal. Definitely a career-changing moment for Bronson Reed. Certain changes, I don't mind the certain changes they made, but man, this bonus was way easier in the PS1 version. But they made this one so... much difficult. Oh! I've just screwed myself. Oh! I saved it! Good thing I didn't destroy those. And after 10 years, I finally beat this bonus. Are you cold, Coco? Oh, look at her. She's cold. Thanks, Monkey. Thank you, Monkey. I really wanted you to do that. After I finished a really hard bonus. I don't like how... Now, that's a little bit... Now, in the original, that would not kill you. I hate how even, like, the little pixel left of the flames can still kill you there. In the original, you could just barely survive those. In the original, you could survive that. And it wouldn't count as getting hit. They made these slightly better, at least. Because nobody liked these things in the original. So I guess there's that. You know what? I don't trust myself. With how I've been playing. Yes! Good. Get out of here. Yeah! Of course Dad was happy that Collingwood won. Why wouldn't he? Because last week Adelaide Crows last week lost by 1 point to Gold Coast, and I said to I said to my dad, I'm like, guess who won't be happy that Adelaide lost by 1 point? And Dad was like, who? And I'm like, Rhea Ripley. And he's like, oh, does she go for Adelaide? And I'm like, yeah, she's from Adelaide. Like, why would she not go for Adelaide? And he's like, oh, she's an Adelaide Crow supporter. I'm like, yeah, of course she would be. Why would she not? Bronson Reed's from Adelaide, and he's a Port Adelaide fan. It's kind of a silly question. That's kind of a silly question to ask. Why would she not? Yeah, screw you, bees. And I guess you'd also be pretty upset again because Geelong beat Adelaide yesterday as well. What? Australian golfer Jason Day is currently tied 9th place in the Masters tournament. Cool. There's a little trick you could do in this level, but I don't know what beehive it is. And of course I failed miserably. Yeah, I know, Adelaide lost to Geelong yesterday. Ah, yes! And I failed. Awesome. Yeah, this is a little trick you could do. If you just spin all the bees, you gain lives from it, which is kind of hilarious. Oh. Really? Those spinning faces could be nose pass. Yeah, they could be. Yeah, but this is like a little trick you can do. I just think it's hilarious. I just think it's hilarious that you could just use that as an exploit. Spinning all the bees away and you just gain lives from it. Oh, right, yeah, they lost on Thursday, yeah. Oh my god, safe nitros? That's weird. Secret area. This is where we get the purple gem. I actually don't know the other name for the... Because I know every time I've gotten these gems, I've said the other name of the color. I don't know the other name of the color purple. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You don't have to clear that. You don't have to clear that. It's not like, it's not, whoa. It's not required to clear that. It's just for the gem. It's really, so you can die. Not really that big of a deal. Oh my god. That was close. That guy nearly... Oh, that was close. Wow, close call city. Alright. Sorry, that was just my mom. Hey. Bad. You're not good. You know Smashy Smashy Bandicoot. Usually a whole bunch of bees would come flying. Man must hammer Bandicoot. Ching! And there is the gem, and that is behaving done. Coco has cleared every level except Cold Hard Crash. Leave the difficult ones to Crash. And now...
Crash, I have discovered that the opposition is being masterminded by Dr. Nitrous Brio, the inventor of the Evolvo Ray. Brio was responsible for our misunderstandings in the past. He forced me to assist him in his plot for world domination, and he's at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way. Be on your guard, Crash. Deliver the crystals to Engine.
Wow, you're framing framing Nitrous Brio, huh? Framing Nitrous Brio for being the bad guy. Trying to cover everything up, huh, Cortex? Trying to cover your tracks, huh, Cortex? So yeah, there's a line that got cut off in this dialogue, and there was a, because you heard the crackling for a second there. Basically, he tells you to use the platform in the center of the room, basically this thing, to deliver the crystals to Engine. But because you don't use this thing to get to the bosses, they had to take that part out, which, you know, would make sense. So anyway, it's time for Dr. Engine.
Like Dr. Cortex said, give the 20 crystals you've collected to me!
I refuse to give you crystals. And Crash is, instead of spinning, he's throwing Wumpa fruit. Because I guess juicing machines is a way to ruin mechanical machines, I guess. Now this part scared me as a kid. Because I was not expecting that. Because in the original, that scared the crap out of me because I was not expecting him to do that. You know, Engine, if you want to kill me, why don't you come over to where I am? Oh, Dr. Cortex, just please, prepare to suffer his wrath. I can't believe they took that line. I can't believe they took that line out. Dr. Cortex will be very displeased. Prepare to suffer his wrath. It's kind of a shame they took that line out. Oh well. So now it's World 5, the final world.
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals. Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash, and bring them to me.
Ooh, he sounds very demanding. You know, if you were supposed to be a good guy, you wouldn't really be very demanding, would you, Cortex? So, we've got some very difficult levels coming up. We got Piston It Away, one of my least favorite levels, but one of my favorite tracks in the game. My ultimate least favorite levels are these ones right here. Rocket and Pack Attack. These are my least favorite levels because you get a new mechanic. Night Fight, which is a fine level. That one's fine. That one's actually not too bad. And the final level, Spaced Out. Because I don't like... So... And I don't know if... And I don't think Coco can do these levels. Yes. Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Didn't think she could. So... So one thing, so if this was the original PS1 version, I'd be telling you how much I do not like these levels. But fortunately, Vicarious Visions were nice enough to give you the option to make these levels more bearable by changing your controls. Because normally your controls are inverted. So like down would make you go up, and like down would make you go up, and up would make you go down. Going right would make you turn left, and turning left would make you go right. So so Vicarious Visions were nice enough to basically give you the option to invert the controls to normal. So at least they were nice enough to make these levels somewhat bearable and a bit more easier. So I will give Vicarious Visions that. Thank you for making these levels a bit more easier for me to navigate with, because man, I was not a fan of these levels. I'm surprised inverting the controls doesn't count as cheesing the level. Well... Well, Vicarious Visions made it that gave you that option to, so I wouldn't really call it cheesing it. If they knew, if they knew it would make the level easier, they wouldn't give you that option. So I'll do the rocket stages first. Alright, you know what? For this level, I'll turn them on. For this level, I'll turn on the inverted controller. So I'm pressing up, and it's making me go down. I'm pressing down, it's making me go up. Well, I guess left and right is exactly the same, but yeah, you get it. And I die immediately. Brilliant. Great start. So, I'll play it like it was like. So for this level, I'll play it like it was intended on the PS1. So my controls are inverted right now. Oh, really? Right near the frickin' checkpoint too. Brilliant. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm playing more cautiously now because when your controls are reversed, you play a bit more cautiously. And there you go. That's how that level is. That is how you normally. And there you go. That's how you normally play that level, but the controls being inverted. And it's no surprise I died a lot when that happened. Alright. That stage done. Let's do Night Fight next, because this one's not too bad. We gave Coco her love, so let's go back to the main Bandicoot himself. Death route time. Alright, I forgot. That death route isn't necessary. You only need it for the gem, and there's only 2 crates there. I completely forgot about that, because there's a lot of crates on this side. Yeah, there's a lot of crates on this side. This is the path you need to take. You only go back, you only go that way for the gem. And the only 2 crates at the end. Sounds like a jungle music. Well, we are in a jungle. Yeah, thanks for the advice, Sean. I mean, it's not like that's gonna help, but hey. I mean, it's not a hard bonus, I'm just playing sloppy. There we go. I'm just playing sloppy, that's all. my god, I'm such a... I literally just said it before. I'm hitting myself in the head. God, I'm so stupid. I literally just said you have to go back through the death route to get the other 2 boxes. And of course... I don't do that. God almighties, man. Your favorite music is Ring of Power from Crash 3? I don't know that level. Yeah, I did take the death route, but your box counter resets after you die. Depending on how many boxes you have, once you hit a certain checkpoint, your box counter gets reset. So my box counter got reset because of the last checkpoint. So it doesn't save your progress. See, now I have 9 boxes, so basically... So because I have 9 boxes, it's gonna save it as that I have 9 boxes after I die. So yeah, it doesn't save your box counter after you've collected them. Now you might think that's a bit... Now you might think that's silly, it should save it. I agree, but that's just not how it works, unfortunately. Alright. Head this way. Go up this way. There's our last two boxes we missed. Well, I guess I've just never heard of that level. I never did the secret levels when you get the relics in Crash 3. There we go. Yeah, I never did the secret levels in Crash 3. There we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. Now it's time for Piston It Away, one of the other harder levels to fully 100%. This is another one of these levels that is pretty much like Cold Hard Crash. Pretty hard to fully complete in a single run. Because there is a death route in this level. And death routes disappear if you die once. Death routes go away if you die at least once. So, we gotta get all the way to the death route without dying once. But there's also a few other things you gotta do before you use the death route, because the death route takes you to the end of the level. And also, you can't go back through the death route as well, so... I mean, well, okay, well, in theory, you can go back through the death routes, because I have shown you can do it. But this level's death route is so ridiculous, you might as well just do it after you get everything. Alright, we need to keep these Aku-Akus. There's our death route. There it is. There's our death route. We gotta keep the Aku-Akus with us. Now, this thing I'm standing on right now is a piece of shit. This is a tranquilizer. This is a shrink... Not a tranquilizer. It's a shrink... It's the thing that... It's something that... It shrinks you, but it's a shrinkalizer or whatever it's bloody called. Leave that enemy alive. Leave him. That enemy must stay alive. You must leave that enemy alone. Because if you kill him, you will not be able to get back. So he is crucial. This is one of the reasons why you need Aku-Akus. Get rid of those nitros. Hit this. And then go back this way to get these 3 crates. Oh, you son of a bitch! Does the death route go away if you die in the bonus room? No. I needed that! I needed that Aku-Aku. Crap. I'm screwed now. That's what... I needed that Aku-Aku for this next part. I'm screwed now. That last Aku-Aku I needed it for this. Because you got 3 freaking things here, and you're gonna have to do like a crazy jump to get over them. So I'm basically screwed now. Alright, this is the last box. This is the last box we need to hit. And now we head back. And now we go all the way back to where we just were. This is not going to work. I can already tell I'm going to fail. Now, that was just pure bullshit. Okay, now that was just pure bullshit. I jumped over that. I jumped over that shrink ray, and of course, hitboxes don't seem to matter in Crash Bandicoot for some bizarre reason. Hitboxes just don't seem to matter for some weird reason. Fortunately, no, the death route does not go away if you die in a bonus. This is... Cold Hard Crash and this level are 2 of the most hardest levels to fully 100%. Some like to argue this is worse than Cold Hard Crash. Some like to say this is worse than Cold Hard Crash. In a way, it can be. But I still consider Cold Hard Crash the worst one, because it's an ice level. And ice levels suck. But some may argue this one could be worse. Which, you know what, that's a fair argument. But this one you only need 69. Oh, it's the meme number, 69. But in this one you only need 69 boxes compared to the 145 in Cold Hard Crash. So the box counter in this one isn't as bad as Cold Hard Crash. That's why I consider Cold Hard Crash the worst, because there's a lot more boxes to get. Actually, maybe there's a... Oh, I've got it! I've got it! There is a safer way to do this. I've got it! There's a safer way to do this. Oh! Okay, that didn't work. Crap, I did not mean to... I was thinking of maybe jumping on that. Damn it. I think that might be the safest way to do it. Ugh. I think that's the solution. You gotta use that jump thing. That might actually be the solution. Instead of forcing an Aku Aku hit. Unless it doesn't get you high enough to get over the... Unless it doesn't get you high enough over the crates. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That could have ended poorly. Always slide those guys, because sometimes those mechanical spiders or whatever they're called, sometimes their hitboxes can be a little bit, you know, wonky. Okay, this is it. This is it. I can feel it. Tried to get over that without taking a hit, but that's fine. I failed. That's fine. But now I gotta hope the hitboxes of jumping on this thing doesn't fail me! Yes! Oh! I just cannot die now. Just cannot die now. Be generous with me, hitboxes, please. I don't like how high that nitro's jumping. Oh, that was risky. Checkpoint. We're good now. Oh man. Oh, we're good now. Oh man. We are good now. That's why I didn't want to die, because there was a checkpoint. Okay. His hands were down, and somehow that still counted as me dying. That was bull. That was bull. Oh, I was trying to slide. I hate these things, I swear. The hit detection on these things are bull! Oh man, why can't I make that now? I hate when that happens. You make something the first time, but then you can't make it the other times. Okay, good. These things are now just trolling me at this point. These things are just being trolly assholes now. Die. Done! Holy God! Thank God that's over. Oh man, thank God that's over. It's not as bad as Cold Hard Crash, but it can be harder. But it can be harder. It really depends on what... It just really depends. Alright, last level now. Spaced out. This one requires you to get all the gems, all the colored gems, and you can get the, so you can get the gem in this level, which, luckily, looks like the exact same level. In a way, it does, just with a few extra things. It does. Yeah, the start does look exactly the same, but they just give you they just add this thing at the start. These electrical spider thingies, I don't know what the hell they're called. They're my least favorite enemies. They're just my least favorite enemies in this whole game, just because of how freaking trolly they are. And also, their freaking hit detection is also bull as well. I cannot believe this garbage! His hands were completely down and I still got... I hate these... hate these things! Oh god, they're just the worst! They just know how to piss you off! They were not that bad, and they are not that bad in the PS1 version, but God almighties, they have made them so much worse in the PS4 version. You know, I'll worry about the gem later. Let's just... Actually, no, I better do... Actually, no, I have to do the gem now, because if I don't do it now, then the level's gonna get locked until I beat Cortex. And I'd rather Cortex be the last thing I do. So, I should get the gem now. Just suck it up and deal with it. That's also another stupid thing. You gotta time your jump off that thing to perfection. And I was sliding, game. You literally saw I was sliding. Jesus. Welcome back to Listen to Patrick Complain. All these times Becky wanted to lose, she was told no. She have pushed back. Was it dumb of her to be the company woman? Should she have pushed back? I think she should push back against them, honestly. Sometimes it feels like these wrestlers, you know, want to push back, but then it's just like, okay, fine, whatever, I'll just do what you ask. But But if Becky wants to lose, she should be very adamant about it. She can't just say, hey, I want to lose, and then Triple H says no, and then she's like, okay, I'll win. If she wants to lose and Triple H tells her no, she should be all like, no, Hunter, I want to lose, and I'll tell you why I should lose. And then she can list off the reasons why she should lose. Instead of just asking to lose and get told no, and then just deals with, and then just accepts it. I definitely think she should push back and actually give the explanation to why she should lose, and explain how her losing to these people will benefit the people that she's losing to. Instead of being all like, hey, I want to lose, and then the company says no, and then she's like, okay. I mean, what is Triple H gonna do? Take Becky's spot from her? Punish her? For not doing what he asked? For not doing what he asks? Becky Lynch is like the biggest name you have in the company, and you're gonna punish her for rejecting you? And we get the gem from that route, but that'll just let us clear the level. So let's just go back and die. I want to tell you this. I want to ask you this. I was thinking of making a video about it. I was thinking of making a video about a certain topic, about a very interesting topic. Right? I have a very interesting topic I want to talk about. So I want to ask you guys this. Do you want me to explain it right now on stream? Or would you rather me make the video about it so you can hear me? Or would you rather me make the video about it first? I remember with Moxley, he rejected some of Vince's ideas, and Vince kept pushing it until he gave in and did them. Exactly, Vince. Vince is the kind of guy that will just keep harassing you until you do it. Because I recently watched... I watched yesterday Tori Wilson, who is a former wrestler in WWE and now Hall of Famer. She talked about how she was uncomfortable doing bra and panties matches and bikini contests, and how Vince McMahon always had her do those kinds of matches, and she felt uncomfortable doing them. She always felt uncomfortable doing them. And I always get this impression, like, people are like, oh, if she didn't like doing them, why didn't she just stand up to Vince and say no? I mean, at the time, it was her job. Because we all know what Vince is like. We all know what Vince is like. If she... So she was very uncomfortable doing a lot of the stuff that Vince had her do. But of course, there are a lot of people that were like, oh, but she got paid a lot of money to do it, so... And all that shit. At the end of the day, it's not about money. In my opinion, it shouldn't be about the money she was getting for dressing naked for the public. In my opinion, there's more to it than just, oh, you're being paid to dress naked in front of the public. If you're uncomfortable doing something, it will affect you. And basically, she felt her entire career was set. People have rejected her because of all that stuff that she did that Vince told her to do. And then when she came back in 2021, she actually wanted to wrestle and actually wanted to train properly, like an actual athlete. You know? So that you can tell she would have felt fit. You could tell she would have felt more comfortable in today's era because there's no bikini contests and shit. Because she didn't like doing them. Oh, but she got paid a lot of money to do them. Alright.
Yes! My plan is nearly complete. And I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. Engine! What's happening? What's that? Is she stealing our signal?
Crash, Cortex isn't gonna use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's gonna harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex vortex he's built on his space station. One blast and the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything! We're back now. Pardon the, interruption. Crash, bring me crystals!
Oh, who would have thought he was secretly the bad guy the whole time? framing embryo for no reason. Alright, so we have everything. So now we have everything. But now it's time to face Cortex once again. Oh, jeez.
You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot.
Honestly, very disappointing boss that is.
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
And that's why we gotta get engine. Not engine, embryo. And that's when embryo comes in.
You have acquired all of the gems. Incredible. Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy. The gems have that ability as well. And with them, I can destroy the Cortex Vortex forever. Let me warp you to my completed laser installation.
And there it is. 100%. And so, let's get the official ending to Crash Bandicoot 2 because this ending sets up the events of Crash Bandicoot 3. Up we go.
We are ready, Crash. Would you like to do the honors?
And that, my friends, sets up the events for Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. And we're done. We have completed Crash Bandicoot 2. And also, you're probably wondering what was that we got from Cortex. We beat Cortex, but we got some kind of power up. Well, just to show it real quick. The power up we got from Cortex is the speedy shoes. Basically, it makes you run. Basically, makes you run faster. Hold R2, and you'll run like the wind. You don't get this power up in the original Crash Bandicoot 2. This power up is exclusive to the PS4 remake. It's supposed to help you get the relics. It's supposed to help you get the relics, but I don't know if I really want to do those. Yep, that's all they do. They just make you run super fast. They just make you run fast. Alright. We are done. And now we're gonna be, and we can move on to Crash Bandicoot 3. Oh, they're landing in Australia.
Free at last.
Paula stayed with them.
Uka Uka is free? No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
None have dared fail the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka! It was that infernal Bandicoot!
From deep inside my deadly prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
So we're basically going to different dimensions to We're basically going to different time periods and dimensions to get some crystals. And right away, we can unlock Coco as a playable character. That world looked nothing like Alice Springs in middle of Australia. Yeah, it didn't. You can mess around with buttons. Yeah, so anyway, let's overwrite that. 0%. Yep, Toad. 0%, even though I didn't go to Toad Village, but whatever. But yeah, so Evil Mask, Uka, Cortex's evil brother, or twin brother, I should say, is now revealed. He basically exists through the rest of the Crash games. He does not go away after this. You know, you would think like Aku would lock him up again, but nope, they never try to lock him up again. You would think Aku, you know, would want to lock him up again after they foil his plans, but nope. He never tries to lock him up ever again. So I don't understand that logic. And that other character we saw that come out of that portal, that was Dr. Nefarious Tropy. He becomes the main villain of Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. He basically becomes the villain of that game. So he plays a role. So he basically plays a bit of a role in this game. Well, a big role, I guess you could say. So I thought I'd show you guys that opening video. So Aku was like Beerus, who locked Elder Kai in a sword. Yeah, basically, he had some godly powers he had some kind of godly being powers to seal his brother away to prevent him from doing evil deeds. So I just wanted to show you guys that opening video, just so you guys know what we'll be doing in the next stream. Thank you all for watching, and next time... Okay, I've never seen that happen before. Well, in the next stream, guys, we'll begin Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped!